When fans first met Citra on 90 Day Fiancé, they saw a woman navigating love, culture, and family expectations with grace and quiet strength. Now, far from the tense airport reunions and heart-to-hearts that made her a household name, Citra is sharing something softer with the world, sweet travel adventures with her mini-me. And if her recent journeys are any indication, this new chapter is filled with sunshine, giggles, and the kind of memories that last long after the suitcases are unpacked. Citra, who appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, first captured viewers' hearts with her sincerity and deep devotion to family. Throughout her season, she often spoke about the importance of staying connected to her roots and honoring the traditions she grew up with. Now, as she steps into motherhood, those values are showing up in the most beautiful way through travel experiences she's carefully curating for her daughter. Her mini-me, as fans affectionately call her little one, has quickly become a tiny star in her own right. With wide, curious eyes and a smile that mirrors her mother's, the little girl seems to light up every destination they visit. Citra often shares snapshots of their adventures, matching outfits, windswept hair, sandy toes, each post radiating warmth and intention. Their recent beach getaway was nothing short of magical. Citra described waking up early, before the world stirred, to walk along the shore with her daughter tucked against her hip. The sunrise painted the sky in soft pastels, and the rhythmic crash of waves created a lullaby of sorts. In one particularly touching moment, she shared how her daughter reached down to grab a handful of sand, studying it as if it were treasure. "Everything is new for her," Citra wrote, "and that makes everything new for me again, too." It's that perspective, seeing the world through a child's eyes, that has transformed travel for Citra. Where once she may have sought out trendy restaurants or scenic photo ops, she now delights in playgrounds by the sea, local markets filled with bright fruits, and simple boat rides where her daughter can feel the breeze on her face. Travel, for Citra, is no longer about checking places off a list, it's about connection. Family remains at the heart of it all. During a recent visit to her home country, she reunited with relatives who hadn't yet met her daughter in person. The emotional embrace between generations was a powerful reminder of why Citra values these trips so deeply. She shared how her daughter was passed from aunt to uncle to grandparent, showered with kisses and laughter. "I want her to know where she comes from," Citra explained in a heartfelt caption. "I want her to feel the love that shaped me." Beyond the sentimental moments, there's also plenty of playful fun. In one charming series of photos, Citra and her mini-me sported matching sun hats and floral dresses while exploring a botanical garden. Butterflies fluttered around them, and her daughter toddled ahead with fearless enthusiasm. Citra joked that she spent most of the outing chasing her tiny explorer, but wouldn't have it any other way. Fans have noticed how intentional Citra is about slowing down. Unlike the whirlwind drama that often defines reality TV, her social media presence feels calm and grounded. She speaks openly about wanting to create a childhood filled with memories rather than material things. "She won't remember every toy," Citra shared in a recent Q&A, "but she'll remember how she felt." That philosophy was evident during a cozy mountain retreat the duo took earlier this year. Instead of luxury shopping or extravagant dining, Citra focused on simple pleasures, roasting marshmallows, reading bedtime stories by a crackling fireplace, and pointing out constellations in the night sky. She described the joy of watching her daughter's face glow in the firelight, her small voice asking endless questions about the stars. Traveling with a toddler isn't always picture perfect. Of course, Citra has been refreshingly honest about the challenges, missed naps, unexpected meltdowns, and the logistical puzzle of packing enough snacks and diapers for any scenario. But even those moments, she says, are part of the adventure. "We're learning together," she wrote. "Patience, flexibility, and how to laugh when plans change." One particularly relatable story involved a delayed flight that left them stranded at the airport longer than expected. Rather than letting frustration take over, Citra turned the wait into a mini-adventure. She and her daughter explored the terminal, waving at planes through the glass and sharing a simple meal together. In a photo that melted hearts, her mini-me is seen clapping excitedly as a plane took off behind them. "Sometimes the journey is the memory," Citra reflected. It's clear that motherhood has added new layers to Citra's identity. While fans once knew her primarily as a fiancé navigating cross-cultural love, they now see a woman deeply invested in raising a curious, compassionate little human. Travel has become her classroom, the world her daughter's first teacher. There's also a sense that Citra is healing and growing through these experiences. Reality television can be intense, often magnifying conflict and vulnerability, but in sharing these softer moments, Citra seems to be reclaiming her narrative. She's showing that life after the cameras can be peaceful, joyful, and deeply meaningful. Her followers frequently comment on the resemblance between mother and daughter, the same expressive eyes, the same radiant smile, but beyond physical similarities, it's the bond between them that stands out most. Whether they're splashing in ocean waves, exploring bustling streets, or cuddled up during a long car ride, there's an undeniable closeness. In one especially tender post, Citra wrote a letter to her daughter about the importance of bravery. She explained that traveling isn't just about seeing new places, it's about learning to step outside comfort zones. I hope you grow up unafraid to explore, she wrote, unafraid to meet new people, try new foods, and see beauty everywhere. Those words resonated with fans who remember Citra's own journey, moving across continents, embracing a new culture, and building a life in unfamiliar surroundings. Now, she's passing that courage on to her mini-me, one passport stamp at a time. There's something undeniably heartwarming about watching a former reality TV star settle into everyday joys. No dramatic cliffhangers, no tearful confessions, just a mother and daughter discovering the world together. It's a reminder that the most meaningful adventures often happen far from the spotlight. As Citra continues to document their travels, one thing is certain: these sweet adventures are about more than scenic backdrops. They're about legacy, love, and the simple magic of shared experiences. Each trip is a chapter in a story still being written, a story of a woman who once searched for her place in the world and is now helping her daughter find hers. And somewhere, perhaps on a quiet beach at sunrise or beneath a sky full of stars, Citra smiles at her mini-me and realizes that the greatest destination of all isn't a place on a map. It's this: motherhood, memory making, and a lifetime of adventures together.